We are gonna corn this beef. Corned beef? What's corned? I'm corning. I'm corned. Do you guys like the band Corn? I loved them in grade 8. What's this, a brisket? Big old greasy brisket? Woo! What could you make if you took that brisket and put it into brine for 10 days? Corned beef? Oh, I love delis. I think delis are great. Good delis are always packed, bustling. You're walking in. How you doing? How are you? How are you? I'm fine. Are we gonna make a corned beef sandwich on supper time? Did I wake up on the wrong side of the bed today? Obviously not. I woke up with corned beef on my mind. I woke up with latkes on my mind. I woke up with matzo balls filling my mind. Nothing beats walking into a deli and getting yelled at. Hurry up, where's your ticket? I need the car. Ah! You get so confused, you get so scared. Do I want a pastrami? Do I want corned beef? Do I want smoked meat? Ow! And that excitement, I want people to have that in their home. This is a medium dog meal. We have to brine a brisket for 10 days in our fridge. That's a lot of acreage. Corned beef is something that everyone should know how to make. This is the lean part of the brisket. Why do you use brisket when making corned beef? Because that's the beef. You make corned beef with brisket. That's it. It's a really tough piece of meat to cook properly. But by brining a brisket for 10 whole days, it really makes it a little bit easier. Brine will break down the meat, and it will make it more succulent. To make a brine, take a half a cup of salt. You know when you have corned beef and it's like bright red and it's amazing? It's because of nitrates. I'm gonna put in like a half a tablespoon. If you don't wanna use nitrates, just don't put nitrates in your brine. Your brisket will just not be like bright red like it is with nitrates. We're gonna take 2 cloves of garlic. What are these, juniper berries? Juniper berries. Juniper berry smells like gin. That's how you make gin, is from juniper. And it's just an aromatic. I'm just taking like a little dibble dabbles. 2 big pinches of peppercorns, like 10 little pieces of clove. Star anise, I'm only gonna throw in 2. I love star anise because it has that kind of orange anise flavor. We're already adding juniper to the brine. So those two work hand in hand with giving a very deep flavor to the beef. Cinnamon sticks, 1 broken in half. Fresh bay leaf, I'm gonna throw in 2. Mustard seeds themselves, 1 tablespoon. That's a 1/4 cup of sugar. We're gonna add 1 liter of water. We're gonna bring that up to a boil. Just dissolve all of the salts. And I love this trick. For every 4 cups of water, we're gonna add 4 cups of ice. And then it cools it down super fast. Look at this, that was just boiling. Ooh, briny. Now we're gonna brine this fatty piece of beautiful brisket. We're just gonna put this into the fridge for 10 days. Put a lid on it. I'm here at Katz Deli, and Aubrey is the man that's gonna show me all things about corned beef. Let's go inside. What are the characteristics of the brisket that make it so difficult to cook at home?
The brisket sits on the chest of the cow. So it has a lot of connective tissues. If people don't cook it low and slow, it makes it very, very tough.
So then the process.
So we brine, and that helps break down the connective tissues and the collagen.
How long is it brine for?
Anywhere between 7 to 10 days.
Yeah.
And then we throw it in here.
What is this giant machine?
This is a tumbler. It moves the brisket around for hours.
Okay.
And breaking down those connective tissues makes it very tender, makes it a very sliceable, delicious product.
Okay. Is this temperature controlled?
It is. We want to always make sure we keep the beef cold, very cold.
Wow.
We should start like the tumble challenge. Like we go farther and farther back from the tumbler and see how far we...
How far can we throw it? Can we do that?
I'd love to.
Can you guys do that right now?
Go for it.
Oh my God, so juicy.
Nice!
There we
shot.
go, there we go,
Beautiful.
there we go.
Bam.
Bam. So why is corned beef called corned beef?
Back in the day, they used chunks of coarse salt,
Right.
what they referred to as corns of salt,
Right.
to help cure and preserve the meat.
Right.
And that's how they came up with corned beef.
From here, where do we go next?
Let's go over and get smoked, over to the smokehouse. Good. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. In my mind, I thought it was just more like steam.
No, it's thick. It's smoke.
Okay. This is it.
Oh, this is the quintessential deli sandwich.
Oh. It's incredible.
Thank you, Maddie.
Legend.
Pleasure.
Corned beef. It's what's for supper. 10 days! And look at this fatty brisket. That is what the pink salt does to the raw brisket. And now we have to cook the corned beef. We're gonna simmer it for 3 hours, nice and slow, with all my flavoring vegetables. We are gonna take our brisket, put it in to the pot. So fill your pot up with water. So once it comes up to a boil, you turn it down nice and low, but we want to get that initial scum out of there before we add any vegetables. We're gonna add 1 onion cut in half, 2 pieces of celery, cut them into 3 pieces, 2 bay leaf, fresh, 3 cloves of garlic. So in 3 hours, do you smell that? You know what that smell reminds me of? My first job in Toronto was at a corned beef shop. So every morning, I would have to, lug these barrels of brine briskets into this room with these kettles, and I'd take out these briskets and put them into this pot. In one day, I overcooked, I'd say 50. It's like mush, they fell apart, and I got fired. But the lesson I learned, don't ever put something on the stove for a long period of time without putting a timer on. Let's put a timer on, shall we? 3 hours. Start. 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 Coming up, and we are gonna make matzo ball soup. Matzo ball soup is so good. We are back, and we are gonna make matzo ball soup. Have I ever made it before? No! No, I haven't. But I love eating matzo ball soup. I love chicken soup, and matzo ball soup is just chicken soup with a giant matzo ball. Take a bite of the matzo ball, soup of the soup, matzo ball, soup of the soup. First thing we gotta do is we're gonna separate our egg yolks and our egg whites to make our matzo. Oh, watch out. We're gonna separate 6 eggs. You take the egg whites, you whip those to soft peaks. What's a soft peak? It's a peak of softness. It's when you beat your egg whites till it's soft. Erect, flaccid. Stiff peaks, soft peaks. Is that how you whisk? Can you show me how you whisk to get stiff peaks? I wanna see.
Well, you're basically there. You did it.
You do it.
You need soft peaks.
Soft peaks. Look. Oh. Our food stylist, if she could just eat matzo balls all day long, she would. When was the first time you ever made matzo balls?
Oh, I was like on a stool in my baby's house, like when I was like 4 years old.
There's no way of like looking cool when you're making stiff peaks, is there?
No, that's good.
Okay, so that's good?
Yeah.
Thanks, Michelle. See, this is soft peaks. That's all you want. Now, we got our egg yolks. we are gonna add 3 tablespoons of chicken schmaltz. Take chicken skin, render it out in a pan, strain it off. You got chicken schmaltz. That shit is cracking. So now we're just gonna incorporate our chicken schmaltz and smell that. Now we're gonna fold in our soft peaks. You want your matzo ball batter to be light, because you want them to be floaty, don't you? I don't like dense matzo balls. They're called sinkers. Sinkers embarrass the family, and if you embarrass the family, you gotta skip town. We're gonna add 1 cup of matzo meal, and we're gonna take our baking soda, just a tablespoon. So Jewish people, during Passover, make matzah. So matzah is the bread that they eat, and you just crumble it into a dust, and then from there, you can make your matzo ball soup. Now we're just gonna add a 1/4 cup of seltzer water. The seltzer water actually makes it a lighter ball. If you were to use just regular tap water, it'd make them more dense. One final pass. We're gonna add our matzo ball. Look at that, beautiful. And then we're gonna let this set up for 30 minutes in the fridge, and then we're gonna be able to form our matzo balls out of our beautiful matzo ball batter. I am gonna make chicken soup now. In my chicken soup, things to be a little chunky. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chicken schmaltz. We're gonna add our 1 large diced onion. Beautiful. We're gonna take 1 stalk of celery, and we're just gonna cut 1/4-inch chunks of celery. Peel 3 carrots. I'm just gonna cut these in little rounds, because these carrots are little small guys. We're gonna add our carrots. This is our base. And we're gonna cook this till it's just translucent. And then we're gonna add our 2 quarts of chicken stock. Oh. Oh my God. We got matzo balls. So after 30 minutes, it tightens up, doesn't it? The thing about the matzo ball is you can make it any size you want. I like matzo balls like that big. I don't like matzo ball soups with just like 1 giant matzo ball in the middle. Matzo ball soup is so good. We have a boiling pot of chicken soup. I'm gonna drop in 1 matzo ball at a time. We're gonna bring that up to a boil, turn it down to a simmer. What are these matzo balls doing? These aren't sinkers. I wouldn't give you sinkers. I wouldn't show you how to make sinkers. We are gonna simmer. Look at this. As soon as that ball floats, about 5 minutes, and you're perfect. That ball's cooked perfectly. So, take a slotted spoon. I'm gonna take my matzo ball. I'm gonna take our 3 matzo balls, ladle our chicken soup. This is the first time I have ever made matzo ball in my life, and it came out perfect because once again, Michelle, she is an encyclopedia of matzo. Look at this. Woo. See that steam going by my face? Are you crazy? Coming up, if you don't do this, then you'll have shitty latkes, period.
I think you're gonna be Jewish by the end of this episode.
We are gonna make some latkes. Latkes are one of those things that we just love making. So potato latke is like the world's greatest potato pancake. It's crunchy on the outside. You got your applesauce, your sour cream. You wanna use russet potatoes and not Yukon Gold potatoes. Why do you wanna use russet potatoes? Because these ones are starchier and they are better for latkes. So peel 3 russet potatoes. Grate your potato for latkes. Now, this is not a fun thing to do. This is cheesecloth. You should be able to get a cheesecloth at any kind of kitchen store. You can wrap sausages, you can drain things, strain things, you can hang cheese from it. Just add a handful at a time. Then we're gonna take our cheesecloth and you're gonna spin it till it's tight. And then I'm gonna squeeze as hard as you can. With the latkes, you squeeze out the starch. And you have that crispy edge, and on the inside, that potato really cooks really well because we've squeezed out all that liquid. This is what we're looking for. nice, dry, grated potato. If you don't do this, then you'll have shitty latkes. Nobody wants a wet latke. Nobody wants a wet latke. Now, we got our dry potato pulp. Take 1 onion, add chicken schmaltz. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of chicken schmaltz. I'm gonna add 1 egg. I'm gonna add our baking soda, 1 teaspoon, and then we're gonna add our matzo meal. We're just gonna add just a little bit, like 2 tablespoons. And now, just take our hand and just move this around. Nothing really gets an onion going like grating it. Really gets your eyeballs just roasting. Now, I like to make thick latkes, and I just push it down and make almost like a big potato patty. There we go. We got our little potato patty. That's good to go. So I'll make a few of these, because I like a thick latke. This is on like a medium-high heat. We just got enough canola oil in there. So I got 2 latkes in here. And what we're doing is shallow frying. We're not fully deep frying these. You want them to be nice and golden brown. That may take 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes aside.
Let's see how your latkes are doing.
Okay, come see how my latkes are doing.
Oh, you made fatties.
I made fatties.
Holy.
No?
No. Yeah.
Don't touch. Whoa.
My bubby used to, her oil was never hot enough when she got really old.
Yeah.
And they would just like sink in there and turn green.
Oh.
And they would just like be like eating oil. It was gross.
But these are getting nice and golden brown.
Yeah, they look really good.
Give these a little flip.
I think you're gonna be Jewish by the end of this episode.
Oh, these ones look so good.
I think you can take those 2 off.
You think so?
I mean, I think so.
Okay. So these ones are good?
Yeah. I mean, they're so hot on the inside. What? They're like hockey pucks.
No, they're light. Are you dissing my latkes,
No.
bro? Latkes. I love my latkes now. Latkes. They get so crispy brown. Latkes. I make them golden brown. I add the applesauce and the sour cream, yeah. Potato latkes are nice and crispy. Woo! I think singing our latkes song really helps it out. Look at this. Latkes. Look at our latkes. Michelle, do you want to feel how light these are? Like, I don't think, you know how you said hockey pucks? Really wasn't that nice. First of all, it wasn't that nice.
Okay.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, this is crazy light.
Can you tell me something?
Yeah.
Why do you serve? I don't.
Applesauce?
I would never put applesauce on French fries. Does she like applesauce? Yeah. Does she like sour cream? Yeah, everyone loves sour cream. Do you have it with both?
Yeah, you can have it with both. I have it with both.
I don't think I've ever even had applesauce with it.
This is really good. No, this is good. Oh, mama.
Oh, mama! Coming up, we did it again! Look at this beautiful corned beef. Ow! Can a cooking show be so good? The beef is ready. It's really exciting. Welcome back. You thought I was gonna spike your microphone sound guy? Not a chance. Our brisket. Look at that. Look at that. You thought I was gonna get fired. You thought I'd up twice? I don't up twice. That was 17 years ago. Look. Oh, mama. Look at this steaming pile of brisket. Look at this. Oh, mama. Oh. Look at this beautiful corned beef. We did it again! And I'd like to bring on Master Rang. Master Rang!
Yo!
You come here. You come here, my little Vietnamese angel. You come here. Now this. Smell it.
Love. Seriously.
Okay, sorry. think?
Tender, the soft, the fat, the flavor from the brine for 10 days.
Where are we at?
Cooked perfectly.
Absolutely perfectly, isn't it? Okay, I gotta make a sandwich. Let's slice this puppy up. So I think there's two things you can do. Put it on a bagel with yellow mustard, put it on rye bread with mustard. Anything else is blasphemy and you're stupid. Definitely just bury yourself up to your head and have someone kick you in the face. Right here, this is what you need. 2 pieces rye bread, no problem. Both sides, yellow mustard. We're just gonna layer this up. Look at this. Get it in there. Get it in there. I don't even know what to do. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's been a few cooking shows that have shown this. Not the way that we have. We shine a bright light, a real light. It's pickly. These are 3 beautiful Jewish deli dishes. I got to learn a little bit about myself. Michelle got to learn a little bit about herself. She helped me get over that big, gruesome applesauce hurdle. I'm sure there's a lot of applesauce fears out there in the world. And I got to strike mine down today. The beautiful corned beef, a salty, flavorful matzo ball soup, and an absolutely crispy, divine latke. Supper time, and I'm Matty Matheson. This is how you make 3 delicious Jewish delicacies. Welcome to Matty's Deli. Yeah, it's like a greasy squid.
Dude, I just eat applesauce with a spoon. You ever do that?
I'm not a 6-month-old child.
It's fair.